I think there's a problem with exclusive hate crime aggravated legislation per se, because it sets up this hierarchy of who is protected and who gets preferential treatment. Really, it's supposed to mitigate for cases where people are particularly at risk, but of course crime can often be motivated by hatred. People could be hated because they support the wrong football team, or they go to a different school, or they're a goth, or they have ginger hair. And none of these crimes would attract this extra penalty. And of course, the big, massive gap is that crimes committed against women are not covered at all. We've seen recently women being punched in the face and spat at. We've seen men turning up to shout abuse at women going into feminist conferences, and none of these count for hate crime, even where an actual crime has been committed. So it sends a message. It signals to women that they are lesser in Scotland. We're really worried that there's going to be a slew of malicious and spurious complaints from people who've already advertised that that's what they intend to do. Even before this act came into force, we'd seen some people running to the police with complaints about stickers, or what they would call misgendering, so calling a male person a man, for example. And we think that's only going to get worse in the coming weeks. Police have said they're going to investigate every complaint. So this is going to be a massive burden on an already stretched police force, and it could well result in some people having their lives upended while the police investigate them. I think there's going to be some really high profile people who are targeted. People who are in these hit lists are people like J.K. Rowling, who has already been reported to the police for calling India Willoughby a man. She is more at risk, obviously, because she is resident in Scotland. There are other people like Elon Musk who have scoffed at this law, but they will have more protection because they're abroad.